Buongiorno, Giovanni here. It's a time to start making the dough. I'm gonna give the show to Mr. Announcer, man. They say he talk better than me. I don't get it, but I'm gonna be back at the end.
There are two ways to make money with My Recipe Magic. First, when people view recipes that you've loaded on our site, we will pay you. And second, when people from our site click on a link back to your website, it generates traffic for you. That helps you get noticed, get more page views, and more followers. All of these things can generate income for you. We will share ideas on how to generate more income with this traffic in future videos. But today we are going to show you how to generate income by getting your recipes viewed on My Recipe Magic. It's really quite simple. Recipe plus views equals money. The first step is to place your recipes on My Recipe Magic. First, log in, and then click on the Add Recipe tab. If you already have your recipe posted in another location, you can just copy and paste the information into these fields. If you are starting from scratch, just type in the information. The title goes here. Remember, it has to be unique. We don't allow duplicates. The source of your recipe goes here. If it's yours, then put a link back to your own website. A good description will increase the number of views, so tell them why this recipe is so good. Then choose a category from the drop-down menu. Copy and paste ingredients and directions. Remember, you must have measurable amounts for your ingredients in order for the nutritional values to be calculated. Don't put a handful of this or a can of that. Put 12 ounces or 1 cup, something that is measurable. Here is the second place that you can put a link back to your website. All of these fields are used for the advanced search feature. The more detail you can provide about your recipe, the better chance it has to come up on a search by one of our users. The servings field is very important. This is how we calculate the nutritional value of your recipe. Be sure to put an accurate number of servings based on the amount of ingredients you have in your recipe. Now check any of these boxes that apply to your recipe. It's another way to help you get noticed. Almost done. Now it's time to upload a photo. Photos should be in either a JPEG, PNG, or GIF format. If your photo is in a different format, you can open it in almost any image software and then save it in one of these acceptable formats. If you don't have a photo ready, just upload any image that you have as a placeholder. You can go back later and edit the photo. But you need something in this photo field in order to save your recipe. Eventually you need to put the right photo in so you can go back and edit your recipe when you have a picture of your recipe. Here is the third spot to put links back to your website. You can add as many as 5 complementary recipes. We have found that recipes that supplement the recipe you are listing get the most click-throughs. Like if you have a gravy recipe for a meat dish, or a frosting recipe for a cake, or a salad that goes well with the main dish that you've shared. Make sure the For Everyone option is checked, and then click this box, and then click the Submit button. You should get a message that looks like this. It takes a few days for your recipe to be reviewed and published. In the meantime, you can click on the My Recipes tab and see the status. Once it is published, click on it and review the content to make sure everything is accurate. If you need to make a change, click on the Edit button. Make the changes and then click on the Submit button again. When you change ingredients or measurements, you must pick them from the drop-down menu. Start typing an ingredient or a measurement, and then your options will show up below the field. click on the option that is most accurate. You can add more details in the comment field. Edited recipes should be republished within 48 hours. Now that your recipe is published, it's time to start pushing viewers to that recipe. The first thing that you should do is go to the top of the recipe and grab the magic button. Click on that button and then click on Select All. Now you can copy this HTML code and paste it in any location that accepts HTML. This is a link back to your recipe, so anywhere you can place it where potential viewers might see it is a good idea. It's just like the pin it button. Anywhere you can put a pin it button, you can also put a magic button. The difference is we pay you anytime someone clicks on your magic button. Now, speaking of the pin it button, you should use this to your advantage also. Every time one of your recipes is published, you should pin it to one of your Pinterest boards. The more places the recipe is seen, the more times it will be viewed. And also the more times the title gets posted with links on the internet, the more times the SEO spiders give you credit for a link. The next thing is to get the word out to your followers. You can post blogs, comment on Facebook, Twitter, or Google+, or use this button on your own blog. If you would like a copy, just shoot us an email and we will send it to you. You can track your progress by going to your dashboard. On your home page, scroll over your profile name in the top right-hand corner. A drop-down menu will appear. Click on the dashboard link. That will take you to your dashboard where you can track your views. You can see how much you have earned and even follow the traffic on other social media sites. There are many things that you can do to generate traffic. You are only limited by your own imagination. We will be sending you helpful hints on a regular basis. Plus, as different chefs discover new ways to increase income, we will share those too.
Wow, that's pretty cool. Together we're gonna make a bellissimo team. Just like my Aunt Sophie used to say, this is gonna be fun. Of course, that was right before she started chasing me around the house with a fly swatter, but you know what I mean. Arrivederci, miei amici.